anything that have to do with ovaries, your body will just be shaking like, remove your ovaries. This is my ovaries we're talking about. Guys, I was so scared. I put my hand in my stomach. I say, God forbid, God forbid. It's not me that will do surgery. I say, gunshots. Story long. Hello, Uncle Don Jazzy. Hello, guys. It's Bella, your girl again. Oh God, I know you guys are wondering why I'm so happy. Guess what? Last week, remember I posted my entry for the Don Jazzy Short Challenge, and guess what? I was one of the lucky 30 people to be selected for the next round, and we were asked to make an episode of the things we said we do in our channel. First of all, thank you, Uncle Don Jazzy, for giving us upcoming YouTubers this great opportunity to boost our YouTube careers. And thank you for selecting me among the top 30. I am honestly and sincerely grateful. So basically, I already have pranks, vlogs, lifestyle, beauty reviews in my channel. So I was like, why not just start the episode of polycystic ovarian syndrome and gynecological disorders? So like I said in the previous video, in the first video which I did, I said I had an ovarian disorder. I had ovarian cyst. So on today's episode of gynecological disorders, I'll be talking about ovarian cyst. I'll be talking about how it all started. Oh my bad, I'm so sorry. If you are coming for the first time, if you are watching this video for the first time, if you are seeing this face for the first time, please click on the subscribe button and do not forget to turn on the post notification bell so you can be notified anytime I post a new video. And if you are a returning subscriber, thanks for joining me here today. So without wasting anyone's time, let's just go right into the video. It all started in 2000. It all started long ago, but I'm coming to that. I will explain why I said it all started long ago. It all started late 2018. I think 2018 November or December. So my period came twice in a month. When I mean twice in a month, I don't mean like in a space of 3 weeks. It came like I think I saw it like it ended like 5 days ago or 4 days ago, and it came like in the space of 4 days. I saw my period again, like in 2 months. And normally I am this kind of person that always have like a very, very long cycle. Like my cycle can be like 35 days, 36 days, 37 days, 38 days, sometimes even 40 days. And all of a sudden it's coming 2 times a month within a period of 4 days. So I was like, no, this can't be right. So I went to the gynecological center, not a hospital, it's a center. And I went there, I did a test. Yeah, I did an ultrasound, yeah. So when I did an ultrasound, the gynecologist told me I had cyst. Mind you, I am in Belarus and they don't speak English here. They speak Russian language, so you have to be using Google Translator to basically like talk to your doctor if you don't know how to speak English, or you have to bring someone that is very, very good in Russian language to talk to you. And I was having a gynecological problem, and gynecological problem is not something you just bring someone to come and start interpreting for you. It's for you and you alone, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm not that free and open at that time. So I went there, and then she told me I had cysts. So I said I had cysts. I have not studied gynecological that time. I was still in year 2 in my med school. Yeah, so I was so scared. Cyst of the ovary. When you get ovaries, anything that have to do with ovaries, your body will just be shaking like my reproductive organs. I was very scared. So I told her, okay, I have cyst of the ovary. What is going to happen? Is the way forward? She said, I should go and see my period. That is normal. Something like that, Sha. That is normal. That if I see my period, I should come again. Oh yeah, I saw my period. I went. The thing was still there. Like the size, I could not remember, but it was not that big. But it was a small size, but at the right ovary. A cyst at the right ovary. She gave me some drugs to take. I cannot even remember sorry, I cannot even remember the name of the drugs. But after my period, the cyst was still there, and this woman told me that no problem, that is normal, that it will go on its own. So I was like, okay. I kept that in mind. But you know us, we are very curious. You and I, they said Google is a bad place to go to. I know that it's like coming from a med student, I'm not supposed to be going to Google, but guys, I went to Google and I was seeing different kind of cysts. So I was scared. I didn't even tell my mom because my mom is far. And my mom usually gets so nervous. I was like, okay. Since the woman said no problem. I'm telling you, that was 2018. So I think my school, we do this yearly checkup. Yeah. So I went for gynecological, like ultrasound again, like once a year. So I went there 2019 and the cyst was still there. So I heard that they were selling some uni pills. The uni pills can help you get rid of cysts. But I wanted to get it. I wanted to get it, but I was like, oh, no. Let me not get it. I was scared and I was going home. 2019, I went home to Nigeria. I was like, when I go to Nigeria, I will do ultrasound. I already read that cyst, if it does not go, you might do surgery or something. So I was like, oh, I will go to Nigeria. I will do everything that needs to be done. Maybe they'll give me drugs in Nigeria. These people don't know what they are saying. Blah blah blah. I went to Nigeria. I was scared to do ultrasound. I did not do anything. I don't know why I was scared, but I was scared. Honestly speaking, I was scared. I was so scared. So finally, I came back home. I came back to school. I came back to Belarus. I did not do any ultrasound in Nigeria. I did not do anything in Nigeria. I did not buy any uni pills in Nigeria. I did not do anything. I came back to Belarus. I was fine. I was okay. I went for crossover night. I put my hand in my stomach. I said, God, this cyst must go. God, any cyst they say I have in my stomach, it must leave my stomach and go. After that crossover night, January 3rd, guys, I was having severe chronic abdominal pains. When I mean, I could not stand up. That pain, I'll rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. That pain was a 9. We were studying and we had exams. I had exams 4 days, after, on the 7th, and my stomach was paining me on the 3rd. I don't know if it was on the 7th, but our exams were usually in January. My housemate was sleeping and I was like, I have pains. And then she was like, is it that severe? I was like, she was sleeping. My husband is like, once she starts sleeping, just forget it. There's nothing you can do to wake her up. So I was like, oh my God, I'm going to call ambulance because this pain, that was the first time actually I was calling ambulance. I was like, this pain is severe. I can't even walk to the hospital. Nothing. So I called ambulance. So when I called them, I was having pain at my right side, the place where, if you have appendicitis, inflammation of your appendix, you usually feel pain. So I called ambulance. They came and they did some stuff on me and they took me to the hospital. Yes, in the hospital, surgery building, a government hospital. So they did ultrasound for me. They did differential diagnosis, they did tests of appendicitis to see if it's appendicitis, because they didn't know at that time I had ovarian cyst. I did not tell them. But when they did ultrasound, they discovered something called a dermoid cyst. Okay, I'll get to that, but let's just continue the story. So the doctors came. I was still having severe pains. They didn't give me any drugs, nothing. They were just coming to palpate. I was already getting angry. I was like, they're just coming to press me. I was like, I'm feeling pains all over my stomach. You guys should just do something. Then the next morning, they were like, they are suspecting appendicitis, but I don't have any signs. My appendix is not inflamed, nothing. But they saw dermoid cyst on my ovaries. So I should do surgery. I was like, God forbid. It's not me that will do surgery, please. My parents are not here. How can I do surgery? I said, no, please, I will not do surgery. That was early 2020. And I told them that, please, I want to go back home. They told me to. I told them, is the dermoid cyst dangerous? They said, no, it's not dangerous. Like, but I have to consult a gynecologist in their hospital. I said, no problem. Then they were like, they don't still know if I have appendicitis or not. So they want to do a diagnostic this thing, laparoscopy, just like putting instruments like inside. I'll put like a video here of what I'm talking about. This kind of instrument that has somewhere to view to really see if my appendix is inflamed inside or not. So I said I want to go home. They gave me something to sign because I was having exams and there was no way I'm going to do surgery. Like, my exams that period was really, really difficult. So I went home. I know I'm saying too much, so but we move. I went home that day. My pain reduced. They gave me some drugs. I went to see the gynecologist. Sorry, the gynecologist told me I had dermoid cyst. And then I went home. I said, this hospital, they don't know anything. And I went to the clinic, the private clinic where I used to do my test. I went there to do ultrasound. And then guess what? In the ultrasound, the lady who did the ultrasound said I had no dermoid cysts. But then, I like I said, I only had cysts in my right ovary. But when I went to do the other ultrasound in the clinic, it was not only in the right, I said kidney, it was ovary. It was not only in the right ovary, but it was also in the left ovary. But she said it was not dermoid cyst. At that point, I don't even know what is a dermoid cyst. I didn't even know there were different types of cysts. Cyst. That is all we've been hearing. But what actually is an ovarian cyst? An ovarian cyst is a fluid-filled sac or pocket in the ovary or at the surface of the ovary. Many cysts occur during the menstrual cycle, which are called functional cysts, and some of them do not. What are functional cysts? Okay, basically we have the follicular cyst and corpus luteum cyst. So what is follicular cyst? During the midpoint of your menstrual cycle, usually a follicle releases an egg. So those follicles which do not release an egg, they're supposed to rupture. So if they don't rupture, they will be filled with fluid and they will grow into cysts. Now what about corpus luteum? So during also your menstrual cycle, when your follicle releases an egg, hormones are being produced, progesterone and estrogen, for conception. So this follicle is called corpus luteum. So sometimes fluid accumulates into this corpus luteum and then it turns a cyst. So this is the follicular cyst and the corpus luteum cyst. They can go away in 2 to 3 days of your menstrual cycle. So when I read that, I was like, oh, okay. Now I understand what the doctors are saying. So I don't need to worry about my cyst. Maybe it will go 2 to 3 days after my menstrual cycle. But that's not it. We have other kind of cysts. We have dermoid cysts. Dermoid cysts, they are also called teratomas. They contain teeth, hair, skin, because they are from embryonic cells, meaning that you get them directly in your mother's womb. Like when you were in your mother's womb, it's already there. Like it's already there. Like during your implantation, we have endometriosis. That is when the endometrium is in the uterus. So that is when it grows more outside at the surface of the uterus. And also we have cystadenomas. They grow on the surface of the ovary. I'll talk more about these as time goes on. So then, when I went to the surgery, back to my story, when I went to the surgery building, like it's a surgical hospital. When I went there, they told me I had dermoid cyst, and I read through dermoid cyst. I saw that the only way for this dermoid cyst for it to leave your body is by surgery. I say, this I did my hand on my head. I'm not joking. I said, so this is how we do surgery in this country, without my mama, without my papa, nobody, just me alone. I was like, hey God, come and do something. I said, this hospital, they are liars. I will go to another hospital to go and look. So I went to that clinic. When I went to the clinic, they did the ultrasound for me again. And then the lady who did the ultrasound for me confirmed that I had no cysts. Like, she said I had cysts, but they were not dermoid cysts. She was like, it was not only at my right ovary, it don't shift. go my left ovary. I say gunshots. So she prescribed drugs for me. Oh, I can't remember the drugs, but when I gave those drugs to my doctor, she was laughing. She was like, she doesn't understand what's going on here. Like, why was a woman giving me hormones? She was giving me like one progesterone or something hormones. So she told me to take that drugs for 1 month. I was taking that drugs every day for 1 month, and then I should come back to do the ultrasound. When I went to do the ultrasound again, you know, when you're going, you go with your old ultrasound. So when I went to do the ultrasound again, in that same clinic, it was another lady that was at the ultrasound building room, because they will obviously have shifts. So when I went there again, it was another lady, and when she did it, she confirmed that I had dermoid cysts. I was like, okay, it's really happening. And you know what? Every day I went to the hospital, the size of the cyst kept on increasing and increasing and increasing and increasing. At this time, it was not only on my right ovary, it was at the right and at the left. So she was like, that ultrasound that lady did for me was trash. Like, it was not my ovaries at all, because the width, the length, nothing corresponded. I don't know what that lady did. She made me really have high hopes that those surgical hospital department was doing nonsense. So when I went to, after the ultrasound, you obviously carry your results to the gynecologist to consult them. So I carried my results to the gynecologist. I went to do consultation, and then the gynecologist told me that I have to do surgery as soon as possible because my cysts were very big. Like, I have to do surgeries as soon as possible. That was when the problem began. Obviously, I had to call my mom because I had to call home, because at this point, I cannot pay for my surgery. And this is a planned surgery. Insurance is not going to cover it. So I told one of my friends who was already like, oh, you're in Belarus, so if you want to do surgery, it take like $2,000, $5,000. I was like, hey! I said that over this corona period. And corona just started. That was like March 2020. I said, hey, I told one of my friends, that one was like, she was like, one of our auntie did ovarian cyst, that the auntie died. Like, I was scared. I was watching YouTube videos, I was reading things. People were like, they can remove your ovaries. Like, I was so scared. Like, this is my ovaries we're talking about. I'm still a young girl. I want to make babies in the future. So I decided not to tell anyone, but obviously I told my parents, yeah, that I'm doing surgery. Yeah, I needed the money. But I decided not to tell like any friends anymore, because I was having too many opinions, discouragement. I was already being scared. So I was like, you know what? I'll just do the thing. I'll just do this thing and then get over it, because right now I have a dermoid cyst. There's no going back. Surgery is the only way. After that, I did an ultrasound again to confirm if I had the dermoid, if I really had the dermoid cyst. Yeah, I had it. So I went to a hospital to search for the price of surgeries, because I was already hearing different prices that are heart taking $3,000, $2,000. I say, hey. So I went to the hospital, and the lady was like, I should do one CA125. CA125 is like a cancer oncomarker, for cancer marker, to show that I don't have cancer. I will explain these things later as I go by. Even to do that test alone, I was scared to do that test. I was scared. Guys, I was so scared. Honestly. So I did it. It came out okay. I didn't have cancer. The blood levels was normal, within normal range. And then they told me to go and do this gastroendodonoscopy. I'll put a picture of the procedure I'm talking about. It's basically putting something inside your throat and bring it to your stomach to confirm that you don't have stomach cancer. So that didn't happen. It didn't happen because it could not work for me. They tried putting it, it was entering, but that thing is so uncomfortable. I could not allow them pass anything through my throat. We tried, they held my hands. It would not work. The doctor said, it's not doing for me. That was how we did not do that one. We left it like that. They were like, they're not doing it for me. But I later did it, but at that period, they didn't do it for me because it was not working. Twice, they held my hand. My throat said, it's not working. So they did not put it inside. So then it was time to plan for surgery. I went to meet my surgical doctor. Last, I carried my sticks, my legs. I carried them to the hospital. So went to do the surgery. Okay, basically I'm going to talk about my surgical journey in part 2 because the story long. Here is a sneak peek of my surgical journey. Stick to the plan. I'm so scared, but I leave everything to God. Watch us for episode 2. So anyways, I know you enjoyed this story. Is this story an enjoyable one? I don't know, sure. But if you like this video, which I know you do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned for episode 2. Thank you. Bye. Bella loves you.